disturbing new details that are coming out on the attack on our consulate in Libya. According to a report that came out by the Wall Street Journal, the deadly ambush may have been orchestrated by militants freed from prisons during the Arab Spring uprisings. Now U.S. lawmakers are demanding some answers on this from the administration. Molly Hanneberg joins us live now from Washington. So, Molly, one militant in particular is very worrisome to U.S. officials who got out of one of those prisons. Who is that?
Martha, his name is Mohammed Jamal Abu Ahmad, freed from an Egyptian prison after the uprisings last spring, and now is establishing terror training camps in the Libyan desert, according to what a former U.S. official told the Wall Street Journal. Here's what we know about him. Ahmad is about 45 years old. He now lives in Libya. He learned bomb making in Afghanistan in the 80s. He has been part of the Egyptian Islamic Jihad movement, and may have been one of its leaders. And Western officials believe he's building his own terror network called the Jamal Network. He also has ties to Ayman al-Zawahiri, the head of al-Qaeda. Zawahiri was the leader of the Egyptian Islamic Jihad when Ahmad was part of it. Ahmad is said to be asking Zawahiri if he can start an al-Qaeda affiliate with financing from al-Qaeda in Yemen. And it was fighters loyal to Ahmad, some of them anyway, who apparently trained at his terror camp in Libya and then helped attack the U.S. consulate in Benghazi on September 11th.
So, Molly, all of this paints a picture of a much more active movement going on the ground in Libya than I think most people were aware of. And it raises a lot of questions about what the administration, how aware they were of this growing threat coming from Libya. So what are members of Congress saying about all this?
They have the exact same question that you just did, Martha, and the Republican chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, Congressman Mike Rogers, he didn't comment on Ahmad directly, but he has said the U.S. needs to deal with this as a terrorist attack. Here's more.
It was just too well planned to have this just to be a spontaneous event. And again, the concern is, if we don't treat this what it is, a terrorist attack against the United States, and deal with it appropriately, doing nothing and still debating for some political interpretation is not healthy for the national security interests of the United States.
And lawmakers want Secretary of State Hillary Clinton to come and present more information on the threat reporting coming out of Libya before the attack. Martha?
All right, Molly, thank you very much.
As we mentioned, that letter there with Molly there, Congressman Issa and Chaffetz saying, quote, "What measures did the State Department take to match the level of security provided to the U.S. mission in Libya to the level of threat? And were there any requests made by Embassy Tripoli to State Department headquarters for additional security, whether in general or in light of specific attacks mentioned above? And if so, how did the department respond to those requests?" And there's a lot more in that letter, too, that we'll be going through.